Well, I think again the state is indicted for the position that we have in respect of the issue of abortion. I mean, this is a long-running saga, and women are at the receiving end of very, very bad politics. I think the judgment is absolutely crystal clear. The position of the state is now untenable. It's now absolutely clear that the Eighth Amendment has to be repealed, and it's clear that for that to happen we need to have a referendum. And I have to say that the government manoeuvring that is clearly designed for further delay is not acceptable. It's not acceptable that government and politicians dodge their responsibilities and cause further delay, and meanwhile women suffer.
They're saying it's not a stalling tactic. Do you think it is?
I think it's absolutely a stalling tactic. I think the issue of legislating for the X case, the history of dealing with this issue is a history of stalling by the state and by politicians. That now has to stop. We know now that the Eighth Amendment is not tenable. It has to be repealed, and the people must be given their say in a referendum. And I see no merit, no excuse for government or for any minister to stall any further. The proposition here is to remove the Eighth Amendment from the Constitution, not to amend it, not to replace it with something else. All of the evidence over 20 years and more is that that clause in the Constitution is deeply problematic, and that women have suffered as a result of that. The UN is just the latest judgment and ruling in a series of rulings that has made that absolutely clear. So what is clear now is that we need repeal. We need a referendum for that to happen, and for this government to try and stall that matter now is frankly disgraceful and frankly unacceptable.